Howdy, 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 my beautiful Cancer. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, Cancer, and today I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot reading for January 2022. All right, darling? So if you enjoy this tarot reading today, let me know in the comments below which tarot cards resonate with you and how, Cancer, because that's how I keep up with you, is through the comments, of course, as well as if you enjoy my vibe for today, honey. I would appreciate it, Cancer, if you were to give this video a like and subscribe because it helps me out a lot and you just can't even imagine, darling, all right? So be looking for the code word that's going to be popping up somewhere in this video, Cancer, to get the full spectrum of what's going down in your life in specific, darling. As well, Cancer, be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign to get the full spectrum of what's going down in your life in specific. All right, darling. So let's just jump right into your tarot reading here today, Cancer. All right, let's see where the vibes are currently at with you, honey. We're going to be starting out with your first row, darling. All right, so we have the Three of Swords coming out for you, as well as the, what is this? The Hanged Man, Cancer. We have the Hanged Man coming in now, honey. As well as the Page of Pentacles coming in for you, Cancer. And keep in mind, this is your first row here. This is what you're currently dealing with here. And then we have the 10 of Cups in the back of the deck here. All right, this is interesting, Cancer, because I feel as if for you guys, something really brought some heavy disappointment to you, Cancer. All right, that's what I feel for you. Something brought some heavy disappointment, obviously, because of this Three of Swords here. Deep thoughts here, Velka, right? Deep thoughts. The Three of Swords, you look at this individual, right? It's one of the least desired cards, right? This is a card of pain, struggle. You know, this just isn't an overall pleasant card, Cancer, right here. And I feel like something put you into this state with this Hanged Man and this Page of Pentacles here. It's almost telling me this message here, Cancer, where it's like either someone brought forth some type of communication to you. You perhaps received some disappointing news, some bad news, because Page of Pentacles can refer to someone extending out communication, or in terms of some type of down in your luck in terms of your financial situation as well, because of the Pentacles. 10 of Cups situation here in the back of the deck as well. I feel like you didn't see this coming. I feel like in this dynamic here, Cancer, this is something that you really were hoping for the best for. I see a lot of emotion invested in regards to this. So this could have been like maybe you heard some bad news in regards to a job, Cancer, or just someone, someone that was close to you as well, because the 10 of Cups can represent family as well. That's why what the artwork kind of represents. Here it's like it's almost as if the rug was swept from under you, Cancer, and then every cup that you had filled, that you worked so hard on filling up, now has spilt over and almost feels like it's for nothing, right? So then it put you into this Queen of Swords energy here, right? It started to make you feel a lot more guarded. You're asking the questions, Cancer, like, well, who can you trust? Who can you engage with anymore, right? It feels as if right now, Cancer, I'm not going to be surprised if we end up pulling the Hermit card for you, because that's what I feel is like where the energy that you're going in. I feel as if for you, Cancer, you're putting up some heavy guarded energy here because of this disappointment with the Hanged Man situation here. I see this in two ways. One, it completely changed your outlook on the situation. You can't see this person the same way, even in the job. It just feels as if like a lot of you in the foreseeable future for you are feeling pretty hopeless. All right, and that's really disappointing to be hearing. I'm really sorry about that, Cancer. All right, it brought forth a lot of anxiety for you. And then, darling, come on now, we just pulled the Hermit energy, right? I love it when I'm good at my job, but I don't love this energy that you're in currently, Cancer. But you know, darling, with my optimistic nature, darling, all right, just as I was able to clock that we're going to be pulling the Hermit energy for you, I have a pretty good sense here, Cancer, that your story is about to be getting a lot better. All right, so we'll be seeing with these other cards here. But with this Nine of Swords energy, there's just a lot of anxiety for the future, right? A lot of anxiety for this future. And so for many of you guys, Cancer, you're in this place of really reflecting on just where do you go from here. All right, a lot of deep thought, because it feels as if with this row here, unfortunately, because you just didn't see this coming, I feel, Cancer, now you're in this place where you're just like, you know, where do you go from here? You know, it's like you really put all of your eggs into this basket because of how good this felt, because of how promising this was, right? You opened your heart to this, your guard was put down in regards to this energy. Some of you cancers, you might even be regretting even ever being hopeful or just opening up to energies in the first place, right? Very unfortunate, cancer, very unfortunate. And so I am very, again, really sorry that you guys have been put into this energy here. All right. Pulling more cards here, we have the Five of Wands topping off this energy here. Just overall, a lot of conflict. Five of Wands, this also shows to me, Cancer, where it's like some type of energy that has tried to bring you down. It's like someone trying to work against you, Cancer, or what have you. Such heavy energy, darling. Again, I'm so sorry, Cancer. This is such a heavy blow for you, darling. All right. So let's see what's going to be coming towards you, Cancer. We have here the Ace of Swords coming in here with the, let's see what this is, the Strength energy stepping forward to you as well, darling. And then Cancer, we have the World energy coming in as well. Back of the deck energy is the Two of Cups that is stepping forward. So what you don't see coming towards you, Cancers, like even though you brought this prior commitment, this prior energy here in this first row, brought forth a lot of disappointment to you, darling. I do feel as if, like, you know, I know this doesn't help make you feel any better in your current situation, Cancer. You know, I'm not going to be sitting here and sugarcoating any of the pain that you're currently going through, but how this is reading off to me is where it's like this situation happened, you're being released from this situation. That's how I want you to see this as, Cancer. You're being released, the shackles being removed from you in this situation here, because this energy here is very beautiful, Cancer. All right, so I knew I was right in my intuition, honey, that things are going to be working much better for you. So right off the bat, you know, I want to talk about this Two of Cups real quick, right? You know, the Two of Cups represents partnerships, right? It comes, you know, definitely romantic sense for many of you guys, right, as well. But this is just new partnerships, new connections here. And so, you know, while you had to let go of this old situation here because it brought forth disappointment and you really didn't want to have to make that choice, Cancer, what is coming towards you, right? Ace of Swords energy here, Cancer, lets you know of there's going to be a new interest coming in for you, right? Whether it's a new job or what have you here. And the Strength energy coming in under your Hanged Man, Cancer, it lets me know this is part of your lessons for this lifetime, right? This is part of your shadow work. Some of you guys, you had to let go of this situation here. Some of you guys, Cancer, I feel as if this disappointment didn't happen, you wouldn't have made yourself leave that nest, I feel. And so when you have this World energy here, this is the new cycle beginning for you, Cancer. So you're quite literally replacing this old energy here in this first row with something just a lot more beautiful, Cancer. All right, a lot more beautiful. In this dynamic, just in these two cards alone, this is a message straight up, Cancer, of the beginning of a new relationship starting, romantic or platonic, the beginning of a new job for many of you guys as well. The only thing to be looking out for, Cancer, as well, I feel personally, is just this Queen of Swords energy that you're in, and that Hermit energy, right? With this Queen of Swords energy and this Hermit energy, because of these disappointments that happened to you, Cancer, you might be in this place of just heavy anxiety again about just opening up to new energies or anything like that, right? Back of the deck energy, Three of Cups as well, darling, right? So you are definitely replacing this old energy, like you're replacing it and then some, darling, Cancer. Again, I want you to see this energy as where the universe was releasing you from a situation that you might have been hopeful for, right? You may have seen the potential in this connection here, in this narrative, in this job, or what have you, Cancer, right? But the thing about it is, just because you can see the potential in something, Cancer, does not mean that it would live up to that potential. And so what I'm taking from this is I don't feel like this would have lived up to your potential. I feel like this new energy here actually would. And so be careful about being in that Queen of Swords, Hermit energy too much, Cancer, because you might block this energy off because of this anxiety where you're just like, oh, I don't want to be hurt anymore. I need to protect myself, you know, and what have you, darling. Again, I get it, you know. Obviously, you guys are going through your pain, and I don't want you to feel as if I'm being dismissive of that, that in your experience in that. But, you know, just as we get knocked back down, darling, we have to get back up. Life still goes on. We still have to keep hoping for a better future, because if we're not hopeful for a better future, then it's like, why are we living this life? You know, at least that's how I see things with. And so you have the Two of Cups here. You have the Three of Cups here in the back of the deck here, Cancer. And so I want to be pointing out to you is that you have new energies trying to come in here, right? You have new energies that would be a lot more fruitful for you, that would really motivate you, that would really help push you forward and just in all facets in your life. I feel as if you guys are kind of just going through a little bit of a spring cleaning in some sense, Cancer. You know, you get rid of the old seasoned, old dated stuff to bring in new energy here, right? As you grow, darling, you have to let go of that old shell, right? Clarifying this row, we have the King of Pentacles coming in here. So this brings forth a strong stability. This is talking about your long-term, darling. This is talking about what you're building for the far out future, darling. You know, you may have had some random moments of satisfaction in your current situation here, but I feel as if this newer situation that's trying to come forward to you, Cancer, is just overall a lot more promising, just to set you up for the long term, right? This is not just like a short burst of feeling good. This is like building up something strong, building up that solid foundation to set you up for generations to come, Cancer, right? And then you have my favorite tarot card, Cancer. I always say it, right? My favorite tarot card outside of the major arcana, which is the Six of Wands. I see the Six of Wands as success, as victory. You know, this is being put in the public spotlight as well. So you are going to be noticed by the right people, Cancer. Don't get in your head feeling as if you're not going to have something better coming in, or if you're going to be single for the rest of your life, or you're not going to have a better job opportunity or be jobless for a long time, Cancer, because a lot of attention is coming towards you, darling. A lot of attention is coming towards you, and that attention is with that King of Pentacles energy and Hierophant energy. Ooh, darling, I love how this is shaping out to be, right? So you have both the King of Pentacles, Cancer, with this Hermit energy here, which is all talking about longevity, right? The Hierophant energy is all about that traditional sense of something that you would further commit to. This is a card of marriage as well, Cancer. So maybe if this is in terms of romantic situation here, even if it's platonic, right? This old situation here, maybe you were hopeful for it, Cancer. But what I'm getting here is like this new energy coming in here is just a lot more fruitful for you for longer commitments. This is not going to be a temporary thing. This is not going to be just a fling. This is going to be setting you up for your future. You're building a family, right? For some of you guys with that King of Pentacles. So think in the long term of what it is that you're trying to build, Cancer. Trust in the process, right? I'm not going to sugarcoat this process for you, Cancer, where it's like I acknowledge the struggle that you guys are going through. I acknowledge how you might be needing the help now, and so it's like, you know, you don't want, you'll worry about the future when it comes, honey, right? But you want to take care of your currents. But you know, spirit doesn't work that way, all right? But allow spirit to prove themselves to you, all right, Cancer? Let's get into your third row here. This is in the back of the deck before I started shuffling the Three of Wands. So for this to be coming in, I'm like, okay, honey, this is to be expected for you. So we have that Three of Wands coming in under that Three of Swords and Ace of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords energy following through under that Hanged Man and Strength energy here. Yeah, your biggest struggle right now, Cancer, I feel like the thing to really be working to overcome or accomplish, Cancer, is just your own thoughts of just like worrying about the future. You know, because the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, darling, under your Page of Pentacles and the World energy here. You have the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, darling. It absolutely is. Back of the deck energy, we're following through, darling, with that Three of Cups. That Three of Cups is still staying strong, honey. Come on now. Because it's like, I love how these cards are just laying out for you, Cancer. This has probably been one of the smoothest tarot readings that I've done for a zodiac sign in quite some time, Cancer. And so what I can tell you from just the personal, from a personal perspective here, for someone that has been doing tarot for over 11 years, like, this is like destined for you, Cancer. All right. This is destined for you. This is laying out in such a beautiful story for you where it's like, yes, you may have anxieties about opening up to new opportunities because of what this disappointment happened, right? But just because this happened in the past doesn't make that your reality for the rest of your life, Cancer, is what I want to be telling you. All right. Just because this happened doesn't mean that's how your story is always going to be going. Okay. Because you have new energy coming in here, you have new friendships, you have I really want to elevate that energy and just say, for all of you Cancers, I don't care if you had a loss of a job or what have you, you have new energy coming in here, new people coming in to help celebrate with you, and these new successes that are going to be coming, you know, taking social aspects out of this. The Three of Cups is a card of victory as well, and a cause for celebration, darling. All right. And so your energies are just laying out in such a beautiful way. Seven of Wands coming in here, Cancer, with the Strength energy coming in again, darling. And then Cancer, we have here the Six of Pentacles. So many of y'all's fears right now, Cancer, is just that, you know, you're afraid of opening up to new energies because you're afraid that what it is that you put out with these energies, you're not going to have reciprocated to you, right? Because perhaps you try to give your all to this energy in this first row that we keep talking about, Cancer, but what you got back was quite literally that pain, that disappointment, that Three of Swords energy, right? But, you know, and I can't really tell this in any other way, Cancer, but you're going to like, and I feel like this is shortly after the fact of what you go through, darling, Cancer, of where it's like you are going to have new energy replacing this. I truly feel this to my core. So do your best to get out of your head at this time. I see so much anxiety associated with new opportunities and just overall your future in general, darling, but trust that everything's going to be resolved, darling Cancer. Trust that full moon and eclipse, that conclusions are within reach. And so this is an affirming card for you, Cancer, that, you know, yes, you have this pain is temporary, is what I want to have you know. This pain is temporary in this first row. It's temporary. Conclusions, this new energy that we're talking about, this is not far off in the far off distant future, Cancer. This is coming in really quickly. All right. You're making this space in because you're removing stuff from your space because the movers are just around the block, darling. All right, Cancer. And then you have the Dog energy here. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So this is letting you know, Cancer, that's like this disappointment here, it had to happen because your loyalty, your love, your energy was being misplaced with this. Spirit, your spiritual team, your ancestors, your guides, your angels, Cancer, whatever it is you subscribe to, it's none of my business, right? They saw something that you didn't quite yet, and so they're letting you know where it's just like, hey, this old energy here, it's not good, honey. It may feel good right now, but we have something brewing in the back, darling, with that Wheel of Fortune. We have something brewing in the back that's going to be a lot more promising of an energy that you can really open up to this, right? It'll be your loyalty, your energy will actually be valued with this new stuff coming in. So don't be scared of it, Cancer. You know, don't shut yourself down. Don't allow this first row to control the rest of your life, all right? Because you have such a better future coming in for you. And what did I say, darling? Right at the beginning of this reading, I felt as if your story was going to be getting better, and the cards did nothing but prove me right, honey. So I love you so much, Cancer. I'm so sorry that y'all are going through this heaviness right now. I'm wishing you nothing but the best, darling. And yeah, that is the tarot cards that I have for you this week, Cancer. If you enjoyed this tarot reading today, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like and subscribe, Cancer. If you want to book a private personal reading with me, darling, my website's linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. Next to my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, all of it just being Simply Velca, same as here. And I'll be connecting with you, Cancer, sometime in the near future. Bye, darling.